Hello everyone, good morning. Hopefully it's a better day by your side. I'm also feeling the coldness today's morning, but remember that's the best weather for us all. Meanwhile, today I've came with another way on how to insert a watermark on a single page within our document. By default, a watermark is set to appear on all pages, however much when customized it can appear on a single page. Meanwhile, like I already said in other tutorials, this is the home tab. It contains the Calibri, normally what is called the font type, how your text is gonna look like. This is the font size, how your text going to be looking like according to their size. Here we have cases, the upper cases, lower case, formerly what we used to call small letters and capital letters. Then we have alignment. Here we have the align to the left alignment, center alignment, and right alignment. Meanwhile, align justifying your text. To mention but a few, these are the heading styles, and we have to find replacing to mention. Also have insert in case you want to insert a blank page, you have to insert a page break, cover page. This is where we use. In case someone wants to insert a table, this is the same place. A picture, you may want to insert a photo from your computer as well. If you have it already installed, that's where you click, then go to your desktop according to where you saved your files, and then select a file and insert it in your document. For purposes of now, we are not going to insert a photo because we don't want it. I was just showing you. These are shapes in case you are working on flowcharts, schemas, you could use these ones as well. Here we have smart art. It also deals with working on schemas, drawing flowcharts as well. Uh, for purposes of our video, we don't know this, we don't want it. So what I will have to do is Control Z and undo that. So if we come in draw for softwares that are 13 and above, we have this option where you are allowed to draw. So this is the best thing that you will ever experience while working with an up-to-date software package. Next we have design. How do you want your page to appear? For instance, if you have text in your page, how do you want it to appear? There are a numerous number of page designs, so you select what you want, but for now we don't want any. I'm just taking you through the tabs. Layout, how is your page going to look like? Here we have the orientation. You may choose it to be in portrait. By default, our document is portrait. However much someone may want it in landscape according to the text he wants to output after printing. So these are the page margins, like you see, you have normal, narrow, moderate, wide. So you customize them according to anything you want to do. Then you have columns in case you want to have columns in your document. This is the right place you have to come to. Then we have references. For everyone who has done a formal report, a research proposal, an executive summary, you will always need to have references inserted within your text. Here you're seeing Mendeley. Mendeley seems to be here in my references because I downloaded Mendeley and allowed Mendeley to be accessed by Word. In doing so, I went to Mendeley, then went to View and installed MS Word plugins, meaning I was configuring my word to work with Mendeley itself. Here we have mailings for purposes of communication. Someone might want to send a mail and attach a Word document. So these are the things. So meanwhile, let's get to what's the main purpose of today's video. For today, we are going to see on how to insert a watermark, on one page. Some people think that this is kind of a simple thing, but yet it's difficult. I tell you, someone outside there wants to do the same thing, but at one time he feels like he cannot do it simply because he has no the expertise to do it. Remember, with no expertise to do something, you cannot do it. But with the expertise to do it, you will always do it at ease, even if it was to do it 100 times a day. So if you were to work on a stationery, if you were to work somewhere as a secretary, anywhere, you will have to have better knowledge about this software. So let's just remove this and maybe insert another page to increase on the number of pages. Now we have two pages. I hope we can have one more page. So by using a different formula, we are going to insert texts within our document. I will say equal signs, then range, then press shift, open brackets for 112 lines, and maybe each could contain 10 paragraphs, then press enter. Meanwhile, we have texts within our document. But for today, we want to see how to insert a watermark on one page. By default, a watermark has to appear in the background of your document. And normally when you insert a watermark, watermarks usually appear on the whole page. But for today, we want to see and analyze on how you can insert a watermark on a single page. So if I want to insert a watermark on a single page, in the first place, I'll have to insert page numbers in my text. I have to come here to insert, then point to page numbers, come to bottom in here, and select the best format I want. So I want to highlight my page numbers so they become visible. I need to choose a different font type. I choose also a different font size. Maybe let's give them, have to highlight them first. Maybe give them something like 24. No, it has not affected. Have to highlight. Okay. Give them something like 50. That, then bold. Meanwhile, they are visible everywhere. So I don't need any more the header section, and for the section I have to come here and do the crossing it. So what do I need? I need I need to go and insert. I have to go and insert a watermark by default. I hope it could be found in design. It's here. If you want to get a watermark, you come to design, then you place it here, custom watermark. Eventually, by default, it's no watermark. If you want a watermark, let's say you wanted a picture, you select this. Now you're going to insert a photo. But for purposes of this video, we're going to insert a text. Then we come to select text. By default, here there is a word ASAP. So you come and place your cursor here, delete that word ASAP, then put the word that you want. For instance, I want page 3. Page 3, we want that word to appear with a different font type. Come, click here where you seeing font, use this drop down arrow, click Californian FB. Then also I want to change a font color. I also have to come here, select that default, that drop down arrow, then select red. I'll say to apply, say close. So now, for now, everything is done. But as you look through the page, our watermark seems to be in all pages, but we want our watermark to be on one page. So we are going to create section breaks within our work. Section break is an independent page within another document. So I want my page 3 to be on page 3 as a watermark itself. So I have to come here and press my cursor somewhere like here. So after having pressed my cursor somewhere like here, I need to go and insert. I have to go to design, I hope. If not design, it's layout. Yeah, I have to come to layout, then get to breaks and insert next page. After having inserted next page, my cursor won't change to anywhere. So where it matters, it's where I am going. I have to also come to the page where I want it to stop. So for instance, this text was on another page because we don't have text on this page. So we are going to add it manually. So that means that page 4 is starting from here. But as of now, I want to see where exactly page 3 is ending. I have to use my backspace arrow, do that deleting, so meaning it ends from there. So I bring back my text and bring my cursor here. Still, I come to layout, then insert next page. I think you see what has happened. Meanwhile, we are set to go. Still, I come and insert my headers and footers. Headers. Insert, or I come in layout, design, anywhere, and insert my headers. Then insert, they are here. Okay. So Hopefully now I have headers and footers, but I don't want them purposely for this video. I want them to help me do something. So I have come to the page that I want. Hopefully it could be this page one. No, this is page one. Then that one is page two, page three. I come to page three, get here to same as previous, then link it to previous. I also come to page 4, select same as previous, link it to previous. So after having done so, if I come in my watermark, you'll see that I'll be given a chance to edit it. Meanwhile, I come and select my watermark on the second last page, I delete it. So does on other pages. Oh, wow, it's nowhere to be seen.